G'day worm farmers, have I got some awesome news for you guys today. Hey, this is super cool and it's about time, I reckon. Hats off to the world if you take this on. And you may want to take this on as a new business, or if you're doing this already, extend it and get ready to scale up, because worm farming is about to take over the world. Well, I wouldn't say that, it's a big call, right? But it's about to explode in many, many ways. And let me explain why and how I know why. Well, about 2.5 years ago, I was approached by a council and they were talking about, and they mentioned me in Parliament even. I've got a certificate to prove it. I remember when I picked it up at the front doorstep, it was like this official certificate from the government. And I thought, oh, I'm in trouble before I even opened it. I thought, oh, wow, this is really, really good. Now, some people were pushing me, going, Marty, you should really be doing this. And I was like, oh, I didn't know if I was really ready for it at that time, or even if the world was ready for it. But I'm telling you now, part 2 just happened. I was recently just called up by a big mega council somewhere here in Australia to fly in, speak about composting and worm farming, the possibility of selling worms to a whole council, and, well, it's actually a little mini city, and to speak at a large event. You know, big screens behind, speaking on the microphone, this is why, the benefits, and I'm not going to do it, and I'll tell you why, because I'm just too busy with my family. There's a fair bit going on, and maybe down the line somewhere I will do something like that when I've got a little bit more free time. But what it shows me, and after speaking to this council and a few others, is that they're ready to get rid of their green bin waste. They're cutting contracts with a lot of these big green bin companies that are creating all this really bad crap compost, which has got plastic in it and terrible stuff, absolutely terrible stuff, and it's dead. There's no living organisms at all. And I think people don't want it. They've woken up to going, yeah, it's not really a good product. And so, you know, like, there's just no money. And that obviously the tips are filling up, they're running out of space, it's costly. There'll be many, many reasons, and also, you know, the whole green movement and everything. So there is a brand new opportunity. And how do you take hold of this opportunity? Well, to get in early, you need to start setting up. And you can actually have quite a small system like what I do. I just sell some compost out of bags to the locals. And it sells like hotcakes, really. It's probably the quietest time at the moment because it's the middle of winter. But it does really, really quite well for the amount of effort and time and things I've got to put into it. And I do run the worms through it at the end, so there's castings all through it as well. But, you know, you can sell the worms, you can sell the worm castings, and to take it even further now, you can sell the removal and taking care of businesses' wastes, and even large homes and small homes and kitchens, and fruit and veg would be a place that I would start off first and go there and remove their waste and start turning it into living microbes. Yep, you turn it into microbe systems, you can turn it into worm castings, so many things you can do. So you can charge them to take away the waste, and then you're dealing with the waste and turning it into a product and then selling it on. So there's this new value add right at the beginning of taking it away. And if you're consistent with it, they will just absolutely love you, because they're going to pay to get their waste taken away anyway. If you can do it cheaper than and more efficiently, and they can even talk to their customers and say, hey, all this stuff that's getting wasted doesn't get thrown to the tip anymore. It's getting turned into valuable compost or something very similar, a casting, or, you know, like, you just got to use your imagination here. Now, this is going to spread across the world. I have no doubt in my mind at all, as we're shifting and changing the way that we do things. So I believe there is a really big opportunity for the worm farming and composting business going into the future, which is great news for people that love worm farming and people that really want a superior product, because basically all the stuff in the shops and the landscape yards and all that, it's crap, it's terrible stuff, and it's full of synthesized chemicals, and, you know, it creates weed problems, it attracts pests, it's not good stuff. And if everything can change, I'm all for it, and I'm an advocate for it. And if you keep watching this channel or watch a lot of the older videos in here, you'll see lots of stuff about worm farming. And even if you go right back a year or two back, you'll see where I'm in the landscaping yard and I'm setting up my composting business there before I move to this new house in Mullumbimby. So hopefully that'll help you, and good luck with it, because I'm rooting for you all the way. All right, worm farmers unite. Let's go. See you at the next video real soon. Bye for now. G'day worm farmers. Have I got some awesome new guy? Forgot that one. Go magpie, sing it. Right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, next. All right.